How you doing out there, comic book fans and people that I love that are subscribed to my YouTube channel? Mr. Dark Phoenix, Batman, and Spider-Man are here because I'm giving you guys my review of Son of Batman, which is now out on home video. I wanted to wait until it was officially out on DVD before I did it because the digital download, I don't know. I like owning movies and buying DVDs, so I felt like doing it during the DVD release would be good. So, and you guys loved my video when I first mentioned it coming out, so why not review it? What I liked about this movie was that it introduced one of my favorite new characters, Damian Wayne, which is Batman's son, his legit son. But even in the fans of the comic book people, as much as I love Damian, I do love that that's his biological son. Dick Grayson's always going to be his son. Like, Dick Grayson, he's always going to be the son. Like, they're just tied. Like, biological son versus adopted son, they're always going to be tied, but Dick Grayson's his son, and we're just going to leave it at that. But I really loved this movie. I loved, like, seeing as I have a newfound appreciation for voicing now, and since I want to jump into voice acting and doing all that stuff, I like the voices they picked for Damian. Jason O'Mara reprised his role as Batman from Justice League War, which I really liked. Even the voices for Slade and Ra's al Ghul and Talia were really good. My only gripe, well, not gripe, my only thing with the Slade voice is that I've been hearing Manu Bennett from Arrow for so long. I've just grown accustomed to his voice as Slade, so hearing someone else do it was like, damn, Manu Bennett got me damn good. I can't think of nobody else's voice but his in my head for Slade, other than the guy who did it on Teen Titans, because his voice is also good. But like I said, always in the voicing world, for me, in my opinion, is always about going around and seeing who fits which voice good, or just bouncing around different ideas with different actors. So that's what I grew appreciating for. The plot of the movie is Deathstroke invades the League of Assassins because he's one of the few DC characters that can actually pull something like that off. And I like how they make Slade a lot menacing in this movie. And he takes over the League of Assassins because he was Ra's al Ghul's right-hand man again. Really makes a lot of sense because I could buy that. And it really, I love how Talia is, I love how the ninjas are getting killed and Talia is the only one that's able to hold her own against a lot of this really skilled soldiers, which again makes Talia really broken in her own right. So, you know, we have a really cool fight scene with Ra's and Deathstroke, and Ra's al Ghul dies officially because, you know, he was so close to the Lazarus Pit and all that stuff. And it's something that I really liked, how they introduced more of Ra's al Ghul and everything, and then Talia's like, we're gonna go see your father, and that's when the movie starts. And we've got Batman fighting Killer Croc, which is good because he's like one of those villains that doesn't really get a lot of exposure for himself other than the Batman games. So Batman defeats Killer Frost. He meets Talia. She's like, we got a child. Batman's like, that ain't my kid. Right, Batman? You was pulling all angry person on like Jerry Springer or more, like, that ain't my boy. Sees him fight, damn, that could be my kid. Like, but I love how the story arc really took a lot from Batman and Son, because that's one of my other favorite, really favorite comic book series. And it basically proves that, you know, Damian has a lot of angst. And he even walked into what was it, Wayne Industries, and he was like, oh, you're this and that and this and that, and he just took over. Like, when Damian first, he took over a lot of aspects of Bruce's life, and Bruce's life when he learned he was Batman. So I like how they showed that in this animated movie. The only thing I feel like they're missing, or if they would have done it in a sequel where they introduced Damian more, was the scene where he beat the shit out of Tim Drake in the Batcave. That was one of my favorite scenes, when he had his hood and like the gray and the white with the Robin costume, and he beat the shit out of Tim Drake in the Batcave. But then that was compensated for when he was on a patrol and Nightwing found him, and then they fought from what I would believe would be a really bad scrap, because even Nightwing had bruises and scraps and cuts on him, and he was like, I think I have something that belongs to you. You were going to tell me about your son? Really? And then that's how Nightwing gets introduced. I like how Nightwing is in this. Like, that's what I love about the animated movies, is that you can go from the comic book arc, or you can remix it a little bit to introduce other fan favorite characters. And that's where I believe DC is killing it in the animated movie universe. And that's what I love the most. Basically, we continue with the movie, and it's like, you know, taming Damian and teaching him that you don't always have to kill. And one of the other things I like was when Batman tells Damian he cannot kill anymore, and Damian's just like, alright, I'll try it your way, but he actually sticks with it. And we go forth, they go on some strolls as Batman and Robin, because now he's the new Robin. And it's really cool how their relationship is building from this one movie. And I hope that they introduce more of him in other movies and all that other good stuff. And, you know, we find out we have Man-Bat. We find out that they try to make Man-Bat soldiers, which is another really cool, really badass storyline. And then we have the final showdown between Damian and Slade, and we find out that Slade has one eye because Damian stabbed him in the eye with a sword. And their fight scene was really good, and I like how the choreography was and how it's drawn and written and all that stuff. And the movie ends with Talia saying we have to go, and Damian's like, but I want to stay. And she's like, if that's what you want, then you stay here, and I'll come back for you one day. And the movie ends basically with a new Batman and Robin partnership between Batman and Damian Wayne. And I really hope to see Damian in more animated movies. I hope to see other things revolving around him. Because, like I said, he's one of my favorite new Robins. He's one of my favorite new characters. And I hope to see more of him. But what did you guys think of the movie? Give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below your favorite things about the movie. What you wanted to see. Or was it the great movie that DC always has? But thank you all so much for watching me review Son of Batman. I really appreciate you guys' support. And always remember to catch this channel for weekly content. Please subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe. And through good times and bad times, always remember to geek out and enjoy your lives. And I'm going to catch you guys next week for more great content.